Okay, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Necolive Gaming here, back today with Microsoft Flight Simulator. Finally, after dealing with first my washer not wanting to connect to my internet properly, that resolved itself after I changed the 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi channel from its auto select of 1 to 8. Then finding a weird ass static IP device on my network. Then trying to access the VLAN for my management of my Switch gone to hell. Then hanging up clothes. Then editing in the airframe editor in SimBrief for finally recording Microsoft Flight Simulator at 2 fucking a.m. Here we are. So today we're going to be flying from Osaka to RJGG Chubu International. So we're in our plane here. We're ready to get started up. I've also done a VBIOS flash today. And I have also done some graphics settings. So hopefully graphics should be better today. The parking brake shows GPU is connected, blah 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 blah. The batteries can go on, you can go on. Integrity lights can go all the way up. And you can go to dim. Thank you. And this will do a self-test generator, blah 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 blah. ADRS goes to nav. We just do the fire test immediately just to have it done. Those are good. Flap fuel seatbelts are off for now because we have not gotten done fueling yet. So those still stays as they are. Then we turn up our floodlight a little bit. Our integrity light goes all the way up. Our other floodlight goes up a little bit. Shocks are set, so parking brake can go off. Flight path can come on. And integrity lights can come up. Then ECAM, U, PFD, MD, PFD, MD, floor, and blah 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 blah. Okay. So, import SimBrief data. Boom. Then we go on to here. We go door forward, heat bridge, fuel truck, ground power unit, garage door, baggage store, door aft, and catering truck. Then we're gonna let all of those get into position. I'm gonna find my pen. Sign this right. Well, I mean, SimBridge is working. I can tell you that part. Fuel truck. Baggage truck, all of this seems to be in place. So, get fuel info from SimBrief. Refueling can start. Get payload from SimBrief. And start loading her up. Have they now gotten like that thingamabob up here? No, they have not. But yes, then we are loading that. Which means we can go in here. Init. GPS primary lost, we know. Init request. IRS init. Align on ref. Align on ref. Align on ref. AOC flight plan up, we know that. Then we can go into our MacDo menu. ATSU. AOC menu. VX request for all of those places. Send that fucker. Then when that disappears, should be fine. Received messages. Well, no messages yet, so it will come eventually. So, what's our cruise gonna be today? 250. Received messages. There we go. Meter. We're gonna print the meter. Okay. Then I'm gonna listen into the 80s here. No flight assistant. 80s, please. Osaka 80s is 128.600. Thank you.
Osaka Airport information, Kilo 1200 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 6. Sky condition, few clouds at 3,400 feet, 4,900 feet scattered. Temperature 1 tree. Dew point 10. QNH tree 0.16. ILS runway tree 2 left and visual runway tree 2 right in use. Landing and departing runway tree 2 left and runway tree 2 right. VFR aircraft.
Excuse me?
All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Kilo. Osaka Airport information, Kilo 1200 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 6.
Okay.
Sky condition, few clouds at 3,400 feet, 4,900
Jesus.
feet scattered. Temperature 1 tree. Dew point 10. QNH tree 0.16. ILS runway tree 2 left and visual runway tree 2 right in use. Landing and departing runway tree 2 left and runway tree 2 right. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Kilo.
Okay, so apparently our second radio is apparently set to Kansai departure or something. Okay. But then we have you, and then we're gonna have our departure rate, Karen, which is simply gonna be RJ002 RJ GG howdy RJGG and then restricted 250 and then walk will just be a random number, so 4762 is gonna be our random ass walk via SID and call it a day as far as our departure. Right there. Okay. So the fuel is done, it seems. Yes, we're still waiting for this one to be done, so that's fine. Return. Back to init. You can go there and be ready. And I'll just prep our squawk in here. 4762. I'll set that one to TRTA and set that one to auto, so it will turn on when we actually go. So that's fine. Yes. Okay. Now that's this ones, we'll leave it that later. Flight plan. RJOO. Departure. So we're gonna be departing 32 left. We're gonna be targeting via the I assume one departure. no vias. So insert. GPS primary. RAGG arrival. We're gonna be arriving into ILS 18Y was what we selected. ILS 18Y. We had the Kardsum arrival via CBE. Insert. Yes. So 121. So apparently 121 500 is apparently concise something blah 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 departure. I guess. Huh. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Well, that means our fuel is on here. So total fuel 5015 and 1 2 and then our fuel is actually 5.0. Our well, zero fuel weight is still moving, but we'll put that up when we have our zero fuel weight. Our loaded cargo is 2.69. So 2.7 is our actual cargo. We're loading 105 passengers. Our payload, we don't know our total for that yet. Stab trim is gonna be 0.5 up as per normal. And all of that skidaddle, skidoodle, skidaddle. Hi. Good. So that means our flight plan is done. I don't know why I can't copy that to the secondary index. For some reason that just does not work. Ground request. Departure. Okay. Uh, 105. Our zero fuel weight is 53.9. So yes, indeed 54.0. And well, that means our
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, on behalf of myself, your captain, the first officer, and cabin crew,
well, zero fuel weight
some paperwork up front here and waiting to see final numbers from the ground crew. Then we'll be on our
is
way.
well, we'll get that in the Mac
With a
2.
very important safety briefing. We do ask that you give them your full, undivided attention as they review the safety operations of this Airbus aircraft.
So our
We do
zero fuel
appreciate your
weight
business
is
having you aboard this
well,
flight. If there's anything we do to make your flight any more enjoyable, please don't hesitate to ask. Welcome aboard.
it's not our zero fuel weight we're looking for. We're looking for the payload. Looking for our payload. That's what we are doing. Payload. 11.7 on the payload. We which means our total takeoff weight is 59.264. So that leaves us as 59.3. Good. Our block fuel is 5.0 as per planned, which means everything here as far as this stuff goes right there is done and complete, which means don't for now that page for the times and call it a day. Whoa. I think 15 minutes from cold and dark. That I think is the quickest pre-flight we have ever done. So now the last thing left to do here is to go to our performance. We're gonna do a flaps 1/0.5 up as we normally do. Flex to temp is gonna be 13 degrees. And our V1 speed, so I'm gonna enter my own. So 135 for V1. 142 as our V2. And 147 as our V-rotate. Transition is that. Blah, 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 blah. Seems appropriate. 0.5 up manual trim set. Cockpit door locked. Parking brake is set. And we are practically ready for pushback. Or so I would say at least. So, services, baggage truck, cargo door, fuel truck, jet bridge can now go. I'm gonna go on to my pushback. Pre-plan my pushback. Now we are going to runway 32. Is what we're taking off from. We're taking off from 32 left. Which is our longest runway. Which means we're gonna have to taxi via that runway. Which means the easiest is gonna be to just have us pushed back. So I'm gonna have us be pushed back like right here. Good. The cargo door can go. Door forward can go. That means we are good. So basically, air traffic control. So basically, ground. Oh. I'll switch us over to this one now, so we don't have to deal with that one. So there we have our planned pushback set, which means we're now at the point where we're on to our checklists. So, let's see here. Emergency lights is on, responder is in standby. We have not set our QNH yet. Now our QNH is 3016. QNH, thank you. Constraint. Constraint. Blah, 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 blah. Close and check. Departure checks are complete. So we're basically on to the APU and stuff now. So, APU master switch. And then we went for a flap open and then we fire up the APU. Now, since we are going based off of the actual universal standard time at the moment, I'm gonna have to use my own universal standard time. Now, that's no problem, because my time is basically 1 hour ahead. So right now she's 0122 Zulu, 0222 local for me. Flap is open. IPU start. Clicky, clicky, click. APU and all my fuel pumps go on. Everything else here is Snow White, so that's good. Seat belts go on. And APU is firing up. Which means the moment we are pushing back from the gate is when our block time starts. $115 volts. And 400 hertz APU is available. APU on bus, APU bleed on. Ground power unit can be disconnected. We can move over here. $12:51. Well, if that's going off of my local time, that means theoretically speaking, there's still an hour until we're supposed. It's still another like 25 minutes until we're supposed to be departing, but we'll just kind of disregard that and well, go to engine start. Or well, we'll be off engine start for now, and then we'll call for our pushback.
Cockpit to ground.
This is ground. Stand by.
We're ready for departure.
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
Parking brake set, you can lift.
Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft. Okay, clear it for push start. Please release parking brake.
Parking brake released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
We'll start in sequence. Okay. Engine start. APU bleed, cross reverse, blah 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 blah. Fuel pump and everything is on. So, we're ready. Starting engine number 1. And 2. Fuel valve. Fuel flow. And 1. Well, that's the starter valve, not the fuel valve. Plonk. Oil pressure. EGT. So off block is gonna be O2.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft.
Entry 1 stable, starting engine number 2. You may disconnect.
Good engine start. Clear it to disconnect. See you at the side. Have a good flight.
Waiting for the visual. See you next time. And 2. Fuel flow. EGT. And 3. Oil pressure. And I would call that a good engine start.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Bro, we haven't even reached that place, mate. Easy, boy. We haven't even started taxiing, mate. Well, I forgot to turn you on, but turn down these a bit because I know it's gonna get quite hot up in here. So that is 2 good engine starts. Flight controls. Full forward, neutral, full backwards, neutral, full left, neutral, full right, neutral, full left, neutral, full right, neutral. Flight controls are fully and correct. Condition 22. I don't know why it's suddenly so gosh darn cold there in the back, but here we are. For sure. Yes, flight controls are correct. Flaps 1, spoilers, maximum auto brake, predictive windshield on, ignition to normal. APU is available, but is shutting down. 28 volts on the batteries. We are ready to taxi. Which means wheel page. Wheel page, wheel page, wheel page. Where's the wheel page? There is the wheel page. Thank you. Airport. You are not gonna work. You're the wrong one. You're the correct one. And we have, we will taxi across there and then down. Okay. Ready for taxi. Why are you saying Toga? Okay, excuse me. Performance. Flex to temp 17. I don't know why I have a Toga and don't have a flex, but okay. That is certainly concerning. I'm supposed to have a flex there, but for some reason I do not have a flex. Which means I'll have to look into that before we can take. Because we currently only have a Toga on our display and we're supposed to have a flex here. So now we're going to be crossing this runway. So normally, so technically speaking, we need to turn this thing on because we are crossing. 1 aircraft on final. But he's so far out, we can cross before that becomes a problem. There we go. You can go back to taxi. And then we taxi down. So we gotta figure out why we don't have a flex, because we're supposed to have an auto throttle flex point. It's not the end of the world because I can enable auto throttle after, but I would prefer to have my flex on takeoff. I would prefer that. So we'll do a VC2 intersection departure. should be good. And I mean, it's good. We can treat it anyway because we have to wait for that plane to land anyway. Before we can enter anyway, so. We can do intersection departure. No problem. Okay. Now we gotta figure out why the hell you are not giving me a flex temp. Why are you not giving me a flex temp? Excuse me? Why are you not giving me a If we use the speeds you want us to use, will you then give us a flex? No. Flex to temp 17. 0. 13. 17. Hello? Why am I not getting any toga? Why? Excuse me? Why are you only giving me toga? Excuse me? Well, takeoff weight is 59. 58.9. And we're 59.3. That means 60 flex. Config 1 plus L. Air condition on, anti-ice off. The takeoff CG is what the fuck is it again? I put it into that other thingamabob. It's 24.3, I believe it was. So flex 61. There we go. Now we're getting an actual flex temp. Thank you very much. Don't. Okay. We have a flex. We have a takeoff speed. We have a wobbly wawa. Okay, what the fuck is our takeoff time gonna be? Oh god. Yeah, it's anywho, we're now ready for takeoff. So all takeoff, strobes go on, wing goes on, you go off, takeoff page is clear, we have a fucking flex temp, so let's just set 0 to 47. 47 as our off speed. Because we are getting out of here. Yeah. Engine stable. Take off. Manual flex SRS runway green. V1 rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Never climb. Speed check flaps up. What the fuck? Hello? Down, 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 down. What the fuck? Excuse... Huh? Okay. That is there. Okay. I have no idea what the fuck just happened there, but something happened and my joystick wasn't responding. Okay, well that's sweet. Anywho, we're on the departure. But yes, because apparently this thing won't flex temp. That is like way higher, so I'm gonna have to get like a performance calculator tool, whatnot, which I can use for actually doing the flex temp. So we'll go up to transition altitude manually. We'll get around this turn and then we'll well, I mean, we're turning as tight as we can. Well, meanwhile, we are turning spoilers down. And once we level off around this thing... Oh god, oh no, we have a discontinued decoing coming up here. Clear. Thank you. And we're past 14,000 feet, UNH standard. And then once we turn this thing back on to its course and get it onto this line, we'll enable autopilot 1 and then we'll start with our after takeoff there. Okay, autopilot 1. And dome light too low, seat belts go off, cabin gets dinged, we go over to condition, pressurization I mean, double check that all of that looks good, and then we pop into this fuka. Take off, blah, 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 blah. Yes. All of these now go off. So yeah, APAPO, altimeter, ATC, landing lights, fasten seatbelts, all of those are good. And we'll do the rest once we reach our cruising level. Well, that funky shit happening with my flex time took some time, but we figured out of it. Okay. We are on the way. Because I don't know why it's saying we're not currently on their way, but well. So, landing. We are landing at RJGG. Wind direction is calm, I think. No. 208 at 4. Four knot. Temperature is the... Well, technically speaking, I have the temperature here. Temperature is 12 inches, please. QNH is the A is 316, well, why doesn't it say VNE? Well, then we pull that from here too. Air pressure, 3015. 315. Runway elevation, well, I don't know about that. I know we're landing on runway...
Traffic.
1800. Traffic. Well, he is 1800 above me. Or below me. Levering off. Real quick. We're heading dry. Approach speed is gonna be 145. Flaps full. Reverse thrust, yes. Full. Fill from data, please.
Also, one more reminder to please refrain from congregating with the front galley where the flight deck door is located. Thank you.
Runway length, RJGG Airport. Chubu International. Runway 18, 3500. 1500 is the length. Elevation is 12 feet. There is no slope information, which means they calculate Jeez, windy boy. Excuse me? Or do I need to do runway slope 0? Then calculate. With low we'll go there, with medium we'll go there, with max we'll go there. So we should be fine with low. On reverse thrust. So low auto brake it is. There, now this thing started gaining information again. Now she's bumpy here, man. Now the big question is here, where does it want us at certain point? So we're almost at cards. Well, yes. So at Athena, which ain't even on this thing. Well, this recording has taken longer than needed, but that's because I had to like do that entire flex thing. Tactically speaking, our pre-flight was done at Technically speaking, our pre-flight was done like 15 minutes into the video, but because of that flex shit, we were stuck on the fucking intersection for like a solid gosh darn 10-15 minutes trying to figure out that. Okay, so blah 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 blah, speed blah blah blah, approach, radio speed, landing, taxi ground, spoilers, blah 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 blah, and gear flaps, all of that. Okay. So then we are heading for Kinnel. Okay, then we go to 315, which is the Q&A. And while we're starting to reach up with the glide slope, which is a good thing. So very much this is gonna be our turn to turn into that ILS. And we are way too high for this ILS. We are supposed to go into this ILS at 1,700. So we gotta go into nav mode and we're gonna have to okay, excuse me. Open descent, okay? Okay, mate, we need to descend. 2,500, please. And that is like down to 2,000 something. Well, technically speaking, down to 1,700. Because that's where they want us. 25, 26 is where we want to be. We just want to start turning a little bit. more. So let's turn over to 322. Because we need to turn because we have like a mountain in front of us. So let's go to 270. I'm descending at a rate where we don't even need to have our engines do shit. Then we go 200. Well, we now seem to be on a point of the ILS. Let us now just turn all the way back around. And literally get back on track. So let's activate the approach phase now. So literally there is where we need to be. Literally for the intercept. That's the intercept. Okay, so I'm gonna keep her to... I'm gonna keep her 220 for now. Thank you, engines! I was about to be like, hello. That's late time for seat belts, but here we are. Spoilers in an arm. And approach. Cat 1 single. Cat 3 dual. So I don't know if it's gonna catch the glide slope here now. If it does not, we're gonna have to... And no, she does not catch the glide slope, which means we need to manually get her to go down.
You don't wanna fuck with me, don't wanna test your luck with me, cause if you try to fuck with me, I'll take all your body parts to a fucking graveyard. 6 feet. I'm ostracized and traumatized by everything. I'm not alright, I'm lost inside, and anything I say you better listen up closely. Mostly, I'm the one and only, bring it home slowly.
Okay, gear down.
2,500.
Flaps 1. So VREF of 145, I said. So we need to slow down like quickly. Although we might have a problem. A very big problem. Because we have incoming traffic on the other side of that runway. Flaps 2. So unless he lands, we're gonna be real unlocked. Flaps 3. Flaps 5. Flaps 5 and flaps 4.
1,000.
1,000. So, well, if we don't need to go around, which we may need to, because it looks like we got 3 planes coming in here. One just landed. Unless they decide to go around.
500.
That plane seems to have gone around.
400.
Maybe not. Well, they're gonna have to go around because we got the green.
300. Minimum. 200.
Minimum, my aircraft.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard. 5.
Diesel. Brake low. Reverser screen. Knob, manual brakes, and I'm gonna do a high-speed takeoff on this taxiway because there's literally a plane coming here. We're just gonna do a high-speed taxi off and then just brake here. So 0 to 15 because these are supposedly 01 01 gonna say 01 0 blah 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 blah. Okay, then you go off, runway stays on, you go to taxi, strobe goes off, and flaps goes up, spoilers go down, and we taxi to the terminal. Taxi for the terminal is going to be up Alpha 3 and then down, yes. So we're basically taking to the left right here. Okay. And our landing weight, if I may ask.
But please prepare for takeoff.
We're not prepping for takeoff, you idiot. Menu. Hey, excuse me, what is our weight currently? Okay then. Can I get it from here then, you stupid fuck? 57.952, which means we're actually 58.0. Okay, thank you. That means we're heading to the gate. Okay. We're gonna taxi up here. Then we're just taxiing up Bravo 4. Right here. And then we're taxiing off here. Which is where the taxi lines, which are marked ends. We're just gonna taxi in towards this apron. I need like sceneries which has like I think there should be good. So now, as far as I understand it, how the Airbus works is that you have to go through the APU for some semi-obvious reason in order to not have it just like die on you when you switch over to ground power. I don't understand why, but that's how it is. So now that comes battery. That piece old block time is 03. Well, or 02. 21 is that gonna be? So basically now. So that is a block time of 0054 on the block. An estimate was 57. Scheduled is 50. So we're looking good. An APU is available. That means we can shut them down. Open the cockpit door. And predictive wind shear goes off. TCAS goes up. You go back to above. You go off. Every fuel pump besides from the pump providing the APU goes off. So you see there it switched over to the APU. Then theoretically speaking now, if I connect external power and I then disconnect the APU generator, then it is on the main power, which means the APU can just shut down, and it can shut down immediately because it's barely had any load, which means it shuts down without the entire system shutting down in the process. So yes, so we do need to go through the APU. Well, then I know that. Okay. Well, ADRS this goes off. Crew supply goes off. We go into our this thingamabob. We go into services. Door forward. Jet bridge. Ground power unit. Cargo door. Baggage thrust. Door off. Catering. Beacon lights goes off. That should then put the wheel shocks on, which means I can do that, and I can now reset my rudder trim for some mischievous reason. That one had been used. So there we go. Jet bridge is connected, which means we can first say unload this thing. That was supposed to be real. Okay, so let's go instant again. One, and then get the sim brief info. Then click play. Then we go back to real. Put this to 0. Real. There we go. Then we're unloading in real time, not in fucking supersonic speed. Which is what I want. Good. APU is off. Wheels are doing fine. You can reset. Which means, yeah, that should be good. Pump off. CTU off. Pump off. Off. Gallon commercial is gonna stay on while they are cleaning back there. So those needs to be on. So that's fine. Engine bleeds can go off. Packs can go off. Up there can go off. Yes. No smoking can go off. You guys can go down. That means everything as far as this sheet goes should be done. Because all the info is on here, which means go get the papers. And this flight plan is complete. So now really we're just waiting for offload. So I'll just shank it on time lapse of the offload. Okay, we are back and the last two passengers are just about walking out the door. And we are empty. Oh. So. That means we're gonna shut her down. So. Shutdown checklist. Parking levers are shut. Thrust levers, ground contact, all of that is done. Nav lights go off. Off. Doors, fuel pumps, blah blah, beacon panel, no smoking. Well, AP batteries, all of that. So basically, we're gonna go in here. We're gonna go on here. Service. Baggage truck and catering truck can go. There we go. off with the PFD, the OFP, electronic flight bag. Yeah, we're at the point of external power off. So yeah, so I want to say thank you all for watching with Neko Live Gaming here with Microsoft Flight Simulator. If you liked the video, a like would be greatly appreciated. And as always, check out links down below for my link tree with my socials, my gaming channel, and my Twitch. So yeah, stay tuned and stay awesome. And Neko Live out.